Like Bungie's other games, Marathon is set in the future, more specifically the year 2893, where robotic mercenaries called runners are fighting for control of precious resources on the planet Tau Ceti 4. But to understand why anyone is even here in the first place, we need to travel back to the year 2472. The UESC, or United Earth Space Council, has turned the Mars moon Deimos into a huge ship with the goal to colonize the Tau Ceti system. This ship was named the UESC Marathon. The Marathon didn't arrive in Tau Ceti until over 300 years later in the year 2773 and started peacefully colonizing the planet Tau Ceti 4. Until the UESC was attacked by a mysterious and violent alien race known as the Four, triggering the events of the original Marathon trilogy. In the OG Marathon, you play as a battle droid. Oh, no, sorry, not a battle droid, a battle roid, which you can think of as this game's Master Chief, as you are an enhanced human attempting to defend the colony from hostile aliens. As you progress in your defense, you find out that there are actually two separate alien races that make up the opposing force. The aforementioned Four and the Shvet, otherwise known as the Compilers. Now these Compilers are actually cyborgs that are enslaved by the Four. Spoilers, but the colony does not win the fight against the aliens, but luckily, the player, with the help of an AI on board the Marathon, transmits a distress call back to Earth, warning them of the Four and the fate of the UESC Marathon. Unfortunately, by the time the distress call would be received on Earth, over 90 years had passed. Huge technological innovation had occurred since the Marathon left our solar system over 400 years ago, the most notable of which being achieved by a corporation named Sekiguchi Genetics, who discovered how to digitize a human consciousness and transfer that consciousness to a robotic shell. Quite similar to how exos work in Destiny, if you played that. The people who are controlling these robotic shells are called runners, and are who we will play as when Marathon launches later on this year. The Sekiguchi Corp also created its patented Weaver worms, allowing multitudes of robotic shells to be created at a relatively low cost. The availability of these runner shells and the ability to freely transfer human consciousness is how our characters are able to respawn. Playing as a runner, you can align yourself with various factions from our solar system, who all have their own unique agendas and motivations for looting and uncovering secrets that lay on Tau Ceti 4. Speaking of Tau Ceti 4, when in a game of Marathon, you can come up against both hostile player-controlled runners in PvP combat, and also AI-controlled enemies in PvE combat.